It's time for the Jeff Litherland Show. Join us each week to find out what's going on in Perry Central Commodore basketball, straight from the head coach, Jeff Litherland, exclusively on the Southwest Indiana Sports Network.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
You dream it, we create it at Street Dreams. Custom paint, fabrication, stereos, wheels, tires, and more. We're also your authorized Sinister Sound dealer. Street Dreams, 317-624-1000, where you expect quality and get.
Hey everyone, Joey Chestnut here, world champion competitive eater. I follow Southwest Indiana Sports Network, and if you're hungry for sports, you should follow them too.
Follow the Southwest Indiana Sports Network at swisportsnetwork.com or search Roku for our channel at SW Indiana Sports Network.
And welcome to the Jeff Litherland Show. And Coach, last week on Friday, you took on Mitchell away on Friday, and on Saturday, you took on Carver County at home. Why don't you recap both those games for us?
Joe, last week we had a double weekend, two conference games on Friday and Saturday night. And, we went up to Mitchell on Friday. We left right at 3 o'clock. It's a long bus ride. I went up there and we played really well. 3 quarters. The first quarter we got off to a little bit of a slow start, being in their gym, and it was homecoming night for them. And, our kids kept battling, and, they just made some really tough plays in the second half down the stretch. I mean, we had some foul trouble, and, guys come in, and we had 3 guys in double figures. Travis Kellum shot the ball extremely well, as did, Cohen Edwards had 11, and Lucas Mitchell had 11 as well. But we just made some tough plays, and, we made enough free throws to get out there with a win, and that was something that we were really focusing on last week was our chemistry and our culture and our attitude. The guys did a really, really good job all week. Coming in after that Orleans game with a great attitude and great work ethic. It's one of those things where we treated last week as a Friday, Saturday as a sectional preview, to see if we could prepare and win 2 games. And we did. We got the part on Friday right. Winning up there by 1, and then we come home Saturday. It was homecoming night, and it was I thought football season was over for the high school guys, but Saturday night was it was a physical game in our gym there in Leopold, and we were able to come out of there with a 65-63 win. But again, we had some injuries. We had some guys banged up late in the game. We had foul trouble, and it was just a total team effort to come out there with a 65-63 overtime win, and we finally got to see the side of Corbin Hawhey, that we see in practice. He scored 29 points a game, had 2 points at halftime, and he came out of the locker room in the second half and just took the game over. We weren't doing anything special. When the ball got to him in the top of our offense, stacking the rim, and for him to get 29, it's what we see a lot of times in practice. And, he's kind of been up and down, early in his junior year, but, it was a big factor for us, for him to come out and play really well. We were able to get, some of our seniors. Jared Wagner had a really good weekend. Lucas Mitchell, Chase Hubert gave us some really good minutes. So we had a lot of guys play a lot of minutes in two very physical games, and we needed a double weekend. We needed 2 wins, and it done a lot for our confidence and what we're trying to teach the guys, and to see them Saturday night in the locker room, exhausted and beat up and have a smile on their face really meant a lot. So it's something that we needed. We've struggled a lot of the season, but as I explained to them, this is the time of the season that you want to be playing your best basketball, going into February and getting ready for the tournament. And we've got some tough games ahead, but I was really, really proud of my team and my coaching staff with their effort and their attitude last week, and it resulted in 2 wins.
And you've got to be happy. A 1-point victory on the road on Friday, a 2-point overtime victory on Saturday. You got to be happy about both of those games.
Yeah, I am. Getting to that point where you learn how to win those games is very difficult. And personally, I feel like we've lost 4 games this season. With our inability to maybe get a defensive stop with a rebound or hit enough free throws. And we didn't shoot the ball well Saturday night from the free throw line. I think we were 19 of 31. But the guys that were shooting those free throws, it was their second game of the weekend where they played 30 or 32 minutes, and to be able to get into that situation and be successful, I was happy for them. But it's getting over that hump of learning how to win those tight games is it's part of the maturing process. And the whole time we've been doing this, we've had some kids, several sophomores, a couple juniors, at times a freshman on the floor. So, it should bode well, the next couple seasons having that experience and being in these close games. But it's certainly nice to win them. And, we had been struggling. And the thing that sticks out to me the most was Friday night. Mitchell had a shot at the horn to win it. And, it come up a little short. And 3 or 4 of my kids and myself both stopped and different parts of the court. And they all just kind of, everybody just kind of threw their hands up and the pressure of trying to win sometimes can overtake you, but just to see the joy of all the hard work they put in and seeing them rewarded for that made me happy as their coach.
And we'll be back on the Jeff Litherland Show after these messages from our sponsors. You're listening to the Southwest Indiana Sports Network, powered by Milligan Brosmer Communications.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
When you think sporting goods, think no further than All Star Sports in Ferdinand. Custom embroidery, screen printing, team uniforms, sports equipment, and sports apparel and shoes. We have it all. Give Brad a call today at 812-367-1618 or visit them in the Country Plaza Shopping Center in Ferdinand. All Star Sports is open Monday through Friday 10 to 7 and Saturday 9 to 4. All Star Sports, when you're thinking sporting goods.
MAD, we believe in zero. Zero fathers who aren't there for bedtime. Zero mothers who miss the first day of school. Zero children who never come home. We believe in zero victims of drunk driving. With MAD, your support adds up to zero. Because we believe in a hug on the first day of school. We believe in another bedtime story. We believe in no more victims. We believe in zero.
Hey everyone, Joey Chestnut here, world champion competitive eater. I follow Southwest Indiana Sports Network, and if you're hungry for sports, you should follow them too.
Follow the Southwest Indiana Sports Network at swisportsnetwork.com or search Roku for our channel at SW Indiana Sports Network.
And welcome back to the Jeff Rubin Show. And we're joined by Tara Bishop, Superintendent of Perry County Community Schools. Tara, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thanks.
You don't just become a superintendent. Before we get started on the Fieldhouse expansion, why don't you give us a little history on where you've been and what you've been doing?
Well, I've been assistant superintendent at Perry Central I was in that role for about 17 years, and then worked under Mary Robertson, who was the superintendent, and then she retired, and so I was named superintendent in January of 2020, right before COVID hit.
So perfect timing, right?
It's perfect timing. Yep, that's right.
I know Coach Litherland, he's really excited about the Fieldhouse expansion. Why don't we talk about the Fieldhouse expansion? Where did it come about, and what is going to be done?
So we've needed additional gym space and classroom space for a really long time. So some of our youth programs and our feeder programs, they'll practice until 9 o'clock at night on a weeknight, and that's never been ideal, but it's just been what we've had to do because we didn't have space. So we started to think about this project probably about 3 years ago and dream about it, and really weren't sure we were going to be able to make it a reality. But our school board was really committed to the idea, and we just kept working with financial analysts to figure out a way to do it. And so ultimately, we were able to secure the funding and get through the budget process last fall. And now we're in the design phase to build a 3-gym floor field house. And then it'll also have a new lobby that'll be a new entrance into the main gym. We'll still continue to play all of our varsity games in the existing, what we always laugh and call it the big gym, the existing high school gym. And then there'll also be an entrance into the field house. And then above the second story of the lobby will be 4 new classrooms. So we're getting some additional classroom space as well as the gymnasium space. So we're really excited about that.
And you've got a really good group of coaches and AD. And just to name a few, Coach Gibson, Coach Little, and Coach Elliott. And the list goes on. And Perry Central is very lucky to have all those people.
Yes, we are, and we want to support what they're doing and support young athletes. We understand that sports are an extension of education, and they teach so many things they're valuable life skills. It's an important part of the educational experience, and I think it's also a source of pride for the community. I feel like one thing that sets us apart as a school is just the fact that we are the center of our community, and we allow all kinds of different groups of people to use our facility for meetings, events, and we'll continue to do that. This will just actually allow us to expand those services to an even wider area. So we're excited about that.
Well, Tara, have a great day, and go Commodores.
Thank you so much. You too.
And you're listening to the Jeff Rubin Show on the Southwest Indiana Sports Network, powered by Westport Communications. We'll be right back with messages from our sponsors.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
You dream it, we create it at Street Dreams. Custom paint, fabrication, stereos, wheels, tires, and more. We're also your authorized Sinister Sound dealer. Street Dreams, 317-624-1000, where you expect quality and get.
Hey everyone, Joey Chestnut here, world champion competitive eater. I follow Southwest Indiana Sports Network, and if you're hungry for sports, you should follow them too.
Follow the Southwest Indiana Sports Network at swisportsnetwork.com or search Roku for our channel at SW Indiana Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Jeff Litherland Show, and I'll tell you what, Coach. Tara it sounds like she's a unbelievable superintendent, and you got to be happy about this new field house.
Yeah, speaking of Tara, in her role, I mean, she's very personable, with everyone at Prairie Central, not just the administrators or the coaches or the teachers, but she's very involved, and we're lucky to have her as our superintendent at our corporation, and she's really good with everyone and treats everyone the same, and I'm excited to be working with her, along with my athletic director, Mr. Ray James. But they've been very supportive, and they're trying to figure out ways to make things better. And there's been talk of a field house being built. We always struggle for gym space there at Prairie Central, and we're in the process. I believe it's going to happen. We're going to build on the east side of the school where the parking lot is. We're going to build a new field house, and it's going to field three full-size basketball courts, and we're going to have a new lobby, entrance into our main system, and we're looking at possibly redoing all the boys and girls locker rooms as well. So there's a lot of big plans, and it's on paper right now, and I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I think it'll not only change our culture, but it'll allow all of our, not just basketball, but girls basketball and volleyball, adequate gym time and gym space to accomplish what they need to. And it's going to kind of change the landscape of our school. Our parking lots are going to be different, and then you're going to have this massive field house. But I know I'm excited. I know our players and coaches and our community are excited, and we're really looking forward to it. And I think kind of the time frame is the 24-25 school year, for that to kind of be completed and back to normal. So we're really excited. I've got some big plans for our locker room as well, and really excited about that. For the kids to have the latest and greatest stuff in their locker room. So it's been a lot of hard work, not only by Tara and her crew, but a lot of people in the school system that's been part of the planning process. And I've been able to go to a few meetings and see the layouts and see the drawings and the pictures, and it's going to be a really, really nice addition, and I'm really excited about it.
And this weekend, you play on Saturday night. You're traveling down to play a very, very good South Spencer team. Why don't you preview that game for us?
Yeah, this call is going well, Joe. We were talking about our wins and our field house, and then you had to mention South Spencer. Yeah, they are a really good basketball team, and we've been looking at them and trying to piece together stats on their films throughout the season, and they've just got some numbers that are out of this world. I mean, they've got a really good basketball coach, Matt Britton. He does a fantastic job with his basketball teams and his program, and they've got a lot of seniors that are experienced, and have been on sectional championship teams, and they just got a lot of players. Kel Donahoe and Caden Duvall, really stand out, and I know Landon Wells have been shooting the ball well, and the Brown kid's been, he's been attacking the basket like no other. So it's going to be a really tough challenge. They're certainly the favorites on paper to win our sectional. Plus, it's a Saturday afternoon game, so we don't get a whole lot of Saturday afternoon games. So there's a lot of different variables, both good and bad. I mean, it could, it might affect them, it could affect us. I mean, you don't really know. And I made that comment last week. We played Crawford County in the holiday tournament, and it was 11. We played at 11:30, so you couldn't really take much out of that. And they were a total different team Saturday night versus when they played in the holiday tournament. And there's a lot of variables. We know they're really, really good. I think they're sitting 16-1 and ranked second or third in the state. And they've got good players, they've got good coaches, and it's down there. So we're looking at it as an opportunity. We've played some really good teams this year in Heritage Hills and number 1 ranked Orleans, and this is our 4th or 5th time playing a highly touted team. And what I'm looking at is how do we handle the situation? What's our preparation, and what did we learn from our previous matchups with these highly ranked teams that have a lot of high power? Are we making progress? Are we closing the gap? And it's an opportunity for us. We know that we're going to have to probably beat South Spencer at some point if we have any aspirations of winning the sectional. So to be able to play them a month before that time, we're looking forward to the opportunity and how we match up, and possibly some things moving forward that we can take away on a positive note. But they are a solid basketball team. They went into Heritage Hills Saturday night. Very tough place to play, and they got a nice win there on the road. So I'm sure they'll be ready for us, and I'm sure it'll be a physical contest, and we just got to try to contain their top players, and hope none of their role players step up and burn us. But we're going to prepare, just like we do every week, and we know it's a big challenge, but like I said, we're looking forward to it.
And and we invite everybody down to Rio to watch that game, but also on Friday night at 6:30 in the Forest Park girls sectional, RT Elliott will be taking on the winner of the Crawford County South Spencer game, and we invite everybody to that too.
Yeah, it's sectional week, and it's kind of a busy week, especially for me. My daughter's playing in the 3A Princeton sectional, and we've got our girls at Prairie Central, RT, and the Lady Commodores are playing Friday night over at Beekler Arena in Forest Park, and we play Saturday afternoon, and hopefully if everything works out, we'll get a chance to go back to Forest Park on Saturday night and watch the Lady Commodores in the championship game. So it's hard to believe when you start basketball season, you're so busy you don't think about time, but now we're already at the end of the girls season, and the tournament's starting, and the boys sectional is I think the draw is a couple weeks, and we'll within a month we're going down to Tell City for our sectional.
Well, Coach, good luck this weekend.
All right, thank you, Joe. Have a good day.
And you've been listening to the Jeff Williams Show on the Southwest Indiana Sports Network, powered by Miller for Communications. We'll see you next week.
You've been listening to the Jeff Litherland Show. Find out what is happening in Perry Central basketball each week, exclusively on the Southwest Indiana Sports Network.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.